Welcome back, everybody. I hope you had a good lunch. We have a couple of sessions, or a couple of talks scheduled for this second lightning talk session. We do have a little bit more space. You've got about 10 minutes to make your mind up if you want to join in as well. But right now, Roland.
Hi. So this is my second lightning talk. Yesterday I had something completely different. And I was in the pub yesterday and they said, Roland, you complained. Why not give a lightning talk about your complaint? So it is effectively something that Andreas told us in his bit from the DPL, how to make sure that it is easier to work together at a mini-debconf or a mini-debcamp. And I've been in Hamburg now already twice. I'm not usually visiting these kind of live conferences. And I had some really good experiences initiated by Gregor, who isn't here. Hello, online, greetings. He does stand-up meetings at such debcamps. And that means you have a few questions that you need to answer. Everybody stands in a nice circle, works for groups until 2030, and then it starts to be a little bit slow. You have just maximum 1 minute each. You say, who are you? And what do you want to do? And perhaps also, do you need help in the things that you wanted to do? Or do you offer help to someone else who said, I need a bit help with packaging, Python packaging, and then someone says, I can help you, and that is exactly how it works. And you get to know everybody else who is in the room, get somehow a feel of face, name, nickname, email connection. I was here at first day, and I came into the room. I knew 5 people. Nearly all of you. I don't know you, sorry. Not yet. It will come over time, of course, but such a stand-up meeting would have helped me being integrated and help you, you help me, and so we know all of us what's happening, how can we help each other. These are a few of the questions that get asked, and the very last thing that Gregor started in the mini-debcamp earlier this year, he said, I will do it only the first day. We will find a volunteer. You. You will be volunteer tomorrow because everybody did, yeah, 1 step back. So then we appointed a volunteer that worked really well. And the next volunteer said, any new volunteers? And then actually someone stepped forward. So that really works. And then by having a new host for the round every day, you get new questions that need to be asked. Because everybody knows, okay, your name must be repeated every time because it takes a lot of time before you learn a name and a face, how they match together. But what are you planning to work on? Perhaps you can say, I did yesterday this, and now I'm doing that. Or we helped each other. New questions, and that's it. So, suggestion for next times, especially in smaller groups. Don't do this in Busan or Brest when you have 100 plus. That doesn't work, but in smaller groups, do that. That makes it more accessible for everybody else. Questions, remarks, welcome.
Definitely. Good idea. Thanks for sharing it with us. Right. Edward. Wookie's saying he suggested it. It must have passed me by.
Okay. This is a thing I've been working on for like 10 years. I'm interested in adding links between OpenStreetMap and Wikidata. So what are these things? This is OpenStreetMap. You probably know OpenStreetMap. Like we're just here at Arm, and over here is a hospital. I can zoom in on the hospital. This over here, you get some info about the hospital. This is the Royal Papworth Hospital. So can I go to the next tab? Oh, yeah, here we go. So the same thing is on Wikidata. So Wikidata you probably might not be familiar with. It's run by the same people as Wikipedia. So this is kind of like Wikipedia, but instead of being written text, it's just data. It's a big database. There's one Wikidata item for every article in Wikipedia. And this is where they store the interlanguage links. So you can see for this hospital, there's articles in Arabic and English. And down here, you've got a link to Wikimedia Commons with the photos, but you also get some info about it. So it is an instance of a hospital. It is part of the National Health Service, and you get a photo of it. So we've got these two systems. It would be very nice if they were linked together. There was a way to link them. So I've written software for linking them. So this is my system for adding links between. So you go to this website and you search for a place name. So I search for Cambridge, and it's shown us the outline of Cambridge. And then all the blue dots are things that it thinks are the same things between the systems. So it's found the hospital. It shows you the photo of the hospital. Like if I click on it, can I do that? Then it'll zoom in and it says, hey, look, I found a match. And then you when you're happy with it, you say, yes, that's a match. You hit save, and it adds a link to OpenStreetMap that points at Wikidata. But then it also gets false positives. So the next thing on the list is a computer called Phoenix, which was an IBM mainframe at Cambridge University, and it linked it to a building called the Phoenix Building, which is not the same thing as the main. Someone's put coordinates into Wikidata for this mainframe, but it doesn't exist anymore. So I kind of highlight it doesn't exist. I say this might be a defunct item because it's in a category on Wikipedia that says it might be defunct. The link to Debian, I packaged some Python modules that I used to build this and put them in Debian. So yeah, any questions?
Show us the URL again.
Oh, sorry, the URL is, that's a good point. You can't see it. It's osm.wikidata.link is the URL.
Can you post it?
Yeah, I'll post it.
Excellent. Thank you, Edward. Anybody else want to come and talk about what they're working on? Give us a shout out. Anything? Don't all shout at once. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Next up is me again. Sorry, at about 2 o'clock. While I've got people's attention, please, if you've been enjoying yourself, if you've had any particularly good experiences with talks, with the venue, anything, please blog about it, post about it. If you're taking photos, share them with us. This is a really good way that we can share with the sponsors, for example, and show how valuable this is for Debian people. And then they invite us back next year and the year after because they know it's worthwhile. Please do that. Lots and lots of feedback is good. If you really hated it, tell us, and we'll do what we can to fix things, obviously.